Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a fall decorate with me, clean up the house, get it nice and cozy. I wanted to also share some antique finds that I have been collecting over the past summer with you and just show you kind of where I place them throughout our house. I typically take out the fall stuff for mid-September, and then Halloween stuff comes out in October because we have a different bin with trick-or-treating type of decor rather than just fall stuff. I'm not ready for that yet, but I do like to spruce up our house with little touches of fall. We actually don't have many fall decorations anymore. I got rid of a lot of it last year and the year before that, and we've simplified a lot of our holiday decor in general. Same goes with Christmas decor. We kind of just, I like to decorate now instead of using like specific fall items like pumpkins and whatnot. I like the atmosphere to feel more cozy in fall with tones, with florals and stems, candles and things like that. I've just been so inspired lately, like following different Instagram accounts that are showing thrift finds, antique pieces. So before I show you guys all my decor things I'm gonna pull out, I would love it if you would give this video a like. It really helps my videos out. Let's get started. All right, so the kids are gonna come down and help me out. So these are my fall bins, and then I have one in the garage that is just like Halloween stuff. All right, I don't absolutely love anymore. They kind of remind me of coral. What do you think, guys? Doesn't that kind of look like coral in the ocean? Yeah, so that's the one I want to replace. Hopefully I can find something. I do like the cotton. We'll take the cotton out. I think that's cute. Oh, wait, I forgot you made this. Who made this one?
Owen.
Owen did?
Oh wait, me and Matt did at nature school.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. It's so cute.
Let me see. Yeah, we made this.
Okay, you could find a fun spot for that. I also have these little guys that I love too. These are real dried like berries, so they're very delicate. Probably not the best way to package them. This says thankful, so this is for Thanksgiving. So I'll just keep that to the side. I found these letters at Michael's. It was like super cheap and I love them. They look really sweet. This will save for Halloween. I put my diffuser in here and it's like really cool.
Can we play with this?
Oh, that is a
Dish towel.
dish towel.
Can we play with it?
Sure.
Come on.
Okay, another thing
Oh,
that
dish towel.
I will save for Halloween, trick or treat. This I think was from, where was this from?
Mom.
What?
Ooh.
Screws, yeah, that's for the, it's Frankenstein. Ooh. These go in our driveway for Halloween. We have these ones and the pumpkin ones. Where do we find these? Do you guys remember?
No.
I cannot remember where we got these last year, but they're solar, so they light up.
Let me get pumpkin cars.
What do we have?
Pumpkin cars.
Oh, pumpkin cover, yikes. This is a little find that I recently got at an antique shop. I think it's so cute with the wood and the little iron details, and it came with these little silk roses in there. And I saw somebody's post and they were talking about how you can use little tiny spots of your wall to hang stuff. And same with this. I had this little picture over here and I moved it. And I've always said, oh, we don't have any wall space to hang stuff, but we really do. You just kind of have to be creative with where you put it and think outside of just your typical big wall. Over here we have this little area, which is another spot I actually want to change up. When we first moved here, all of our cabinets were black and the floors were tile. And it was just, it felt like so much darkness. And so we painted everything white. And now that everything's white, it's way too much white. And since we got our flooring, we just need something else. I think because our walls used to be like light blue, and so we wanted to paint this white. But now that the walls are white, I really want these cabinets to be a darker color. If you have any suggestions, I would love them. I'll show you upstairs what I'm thinking about for the guest bathroom or the kids' bathroom, but I'm thinking down here, maybe even like a dark chocolate brown would be really pretty. This was an antique find, this frame, and then what I do is I find these prints on Etsy and I just do a digital download. I print them out on like card paper and they look amazing and it's so affordable. So I love doing that. This is one of the stems I'm gonna take out, and I like to replace the green with something a little bit more warm. These stems I absolutely love. I love bougainvillea so much. We have 2 of them in the backyard that are finally starting to bloom, and I found these faux ones at a place near us, and I couldn't believe it when I saw them, how real they looked. You gotta be really delicate with these, but I'm gonna take these out because these are definitely much more like springtime, summertime. Okay, why is this not working? Hold on. This is a big olive branch, but I'm gonna take this one out and replace that. So I've been having fun with these shelving areas lately. I love the clear glass because you can see things and it gives you some freedom to kind of make it a little bit more cute than functional. So we have all of the stuff that we use. These are all of our daily dishes down here. However, I love using the top for a fun little moment. And I have those stems I love that color. Those are from Amazon. The base of the stems aren't super realistic looking, but for in the cabinet, they look fine. I'll show you when we go upstairs what they look like bigger. I have them in our bedroom and in the hallway upstairs. Another thing, but I did this earlier. I thought this just made it a little bit more warm for the fall time. Just find things in your house that have a warm palette. So just these books, I feel like give it like a nice lived in feel. Love the tones of the brown with the leather. And then that's another printed photo that I have in an antique frame. This is a little cookbook. This one is mud pies. This was from an antique shop years ago. This I found at a used bookstore. It's like a book of poetry, really cute. The copper one is antique, and same with that tray up there. And then over on this side, I have cookbooks up at the top with some dishes, colanders, another printed photo in that antique frame. And then I love mixing stuff. So like mixing a couple pictures with our glasses just breaks it up so it's not all glass. And then up top I have that faux baby's breath. And then these are new. Those are little like vintage ice cream dishes. I found these at an antique shop. Aren't they adorable? This is another thrifted piece that I found, and I use it for toothpicks now. I think this was like $3, and I thought it was just so fun. When you're at a thrift store or an antique shop, you gotta really take things out of the area that they're in and really be creative and think about where you could use it and what it would look like in your home versus where it's styled there. I got this actually this past week, and I thought it was so awesome. I was thinking we needed something up on this wall. It's just bare, and I found this at an antique shop for 40 bucks. It's this really cool tin piece. It reminds me of ceiling tiles, and it has the fleur-de-lis symbol on here, and I have to paint. I have to fix it this. We ended up hanging it too high, so we lowered it, but I need to get some touch-up paint. But I like that it kind of ties in the railing, because our railing's all like the swirly iron. And I feel like it complements it very nicely. And I like that it's still neutral. It has some browns, a tin. Okay guys, as I'm looking in here, I truly have like no fall decorations. We literally have one pumpkin up there. We've got this. We've got this. These are so old. I got these like, gosh, so many years ago. Votive candles, okay. Oh, we do, guys, we do have some cobwebs. And then we've got a dish towel. That's it. That's all. We have like nothing, guys.
We've not much towel.
We've got like 3 pumpkins. Okay, here's the plan. So since we have nothing, and I just feel kind of bad, we really have nothing to decorate. What a letdown of a video. I'm gonna take the kids. We're gonna go to Hobby Lobby, World's Market, and maybe Joann's, and look at what they have there and see if we can find some florals and stems. And if we find anything like cute and original, I will show you guys that. Okay, we are at our first stop. So we just went to Hobby Lobby, and what do we find, guys?
We found
nothing.
Here.
We got a picture, yeah. All right, so we are at our second stop. Wish us luck. So I really like these because they're very long and I like the color. Got these so far. A lot of eucalyptus. I gotta kind of sort through these and see which ones I like. I also like these like dried stems over here. So we might do a few of these little guys. Like these are really cute. I really like that. Okay, World Market has really pretty stuff. I like these. These ones. These ones. Okay, we just went to Home Goods, World Market, and I ended up getting these like natural tone ferns. I'll show you, they're really cute. I saw them last minute. I had to like step away from everything. When I held it up by itself, some of the stuff kind of looked cheap. So I ended up just getting 5 stems. So we'll see how they all look. I think those will go in our kitchen and I'll show you how everything is. So we ended up getting the most stuff at Joann's. World Market, the stuff was cute, but it was very pricey for what I wanted to pay. So I ended up spending like $43 at World Market for 5 stems. At Joann's, I got 5, 6, 7, 8 plus a pumpkin and spent $40. Okay, we are back. I'll show you guys everything we got. The girls are behind the camera watching. Hi. Okay, these are from World Market. They are the 34-inch asparagus fern spray, $7.99. These were, I believe these were discounted because, actually no, maybe they weren't because I think that was full price. Here's what they look like. I love ferns in general, and when I saw these, I loved the natural tone of that. So I'm thinking these will go in the kitchen, but I'm gonna have to play around with stuff because I'm not too sure what I'm gonna put over here now. So we got 5 of those. And I also got 5 of these from Joann's. These ones are the stems and blooms in fall. So these ones were on sale. Thought they looked so pretty. I love how long they are. I don't know if you guys can see all of it. And I love that color. The burgundy is what I was hoping for. And then these ones I have to be delicate with. These are just real dried florals. So these are more pricey, the dried florals. That's what I have up there, those brown ones I showed you guys. They don't specify what each one of these are, which I wish they did. But these ones I like because they're kind of like this pretty blush mauve color. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna put these. I might combine them all and put them somewhere together. And last up, we have our Hobby Lobby, which I can do this today and I'll show you how it turns out. But here's the frame. So this was $17.99 and then she gave me half off for that, which is an awesome deal. Here's what I like about this though. There's no glass. There's texture, so it looks like it's canvas. If you want more texture, I do have Mod Podge. You can use Mod Podge, put it on top to give it a little bit more movement. The only thing I didn't love was the tone of this gold. It's a little more like pewtery silver gold. I think it's called Rub and Buff. Yeah, Rub and Buff. And it's a wax metallic finish. Gold leaf. So you can use your finger and just like press it on to frame. It says it's made for picture frames too. And then I also forgot to show you guys this that I got. It ended up costing me $10 at Joann's. So I like just the wire. It's just like simple. Okay, so I just put some of this little gold leaf paint into a palette, took a paintbrush and just literally brushed it on, and it was super easy. I feel like you could definitely be a little bit more precise and tape it, but when I'm doing DIY stuff, I am not a prepper. I just jump in right away, and I would not recommend it. It gets me into a pickle in some situations, and things could look a lot better if I prepped, but that is not how I roll. I have to do things right then and there. It turned out pretty good though. Okay, so I was hanging this up and I liked it, but then I realized I would rather have, I've been wanting to have a little relaxed Roman shade up here, and sometimes when I'm decorating, if I don't love it 100%, I will lay awake in bed at night thinking about it, and it will haunt me in my sleep. And this is what this picture did to me. I was laying in bed and I was like, okay, I really would much rather have a curtain up there. So let's take down the photo and prioritize the curtain. These are the things that I think about at night. So I literally considered coming downstairs and taking it down. And I was like, no, don't be that insane. I waited till the morning and then I took it down, and it is now patched up and painted. So you will never know it was there in the first place, but there's my thought process for this. But I think it's also nice to just kind of put things up sometimes, live with it for a little bit, see how you like it. And if you don't, then you can always switch it up. I am cleaning up the kitchen because it is so hard for me to decorate when the kitchen is messy. That is like my starting point, is always the kitchen and dishes. Once that's done, then I can move on. But if that is not done, I am pretty tied up. Next, I'm gonna arrange these stems in the entryway. I think they're just so pretty. I really lucked out with these. You can find some pretty bad faux stems out there. I actually ordered some from Amazon and they came and they just looked so fake. So I sent them back. But these ones just have a really nice feel to them, and they're very full. So they look, I don't know if they look real. They kind of do, honestly. I follow a lot of people who post home decor content on Instagram, and like my most favorite floral arrangements are like real stems that people just forage outside and they just cut down branches, and those look by far the best. I just don't have places where I can do that just outside. I mean, I'm sure I could, but I would feel like a creep just walking around with some shears outside. If you live maybe where you're more rural, but we're in a neighborhood, so I can't really do that. The HOA would come for me. But anyways, these turned out really good. I like how they look, and I'm very pleased with them. Here. I'm glad I got as many as I did because this area is large, so the proportions need to be a little bit bigger for scale. We have this pumpkin that I got at Joann's, and I think it just adds like a little hint of fall, but it's not like in your face, you know? It just is a nice little touch. All right, so here I am arranging the ferns, and just when you are decorating, I would just say, know that it's not gonna be right the first time. It might be right the first time, but I move things around so many times, it drives Andrew insane because I'll be sitting on the couch and I'll see something that's like slightly off and I need to move it until it's just so. So for things, especially like fall decor, when things are switching up in your home, like you get used to how your house looks. And so when things are switching a little bit, it takes some time to kind of get used to it and to move things around until it feels just right. Okay, I think this is pretty cute actually. It's just like light and airy. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's also pretty with this. I do think purple would look pretty too though. I don't know, I'm kind of torn because I love the look of that purple. Wait, this is definitely the spot for this. I love how it looks. So pretty. Okay, moving on to these dried stems. I feel like I've said stems 100 times in this video. These, okay, look at this. They're just, I don't know what I was thinking. They're completely upright. They don't bend, obviously, because they're real. So you can't have a pot or a vessel that has a narrow opening, or else it'll just look so dumb. So I didn't have like the right shape of vase to use. I ended up finding one upstairs that I'll show you guys at the end of the video, but for the purpose I wanted to use these for, it just didn't work. Okay, so I'm gonna take back 2 of the dried stems, and I'm just gonna keep these ones and find another spot for them. All right, I'm gonna show you guys where we're at right now. Our house is not perfectly clean, but if I wait till it's perfectly clean, this video will never be finished. So let me show you guys what we have, how everything looks right now. We found a cutie little thrift find today for $1. June actually found it, and I thought it was so cute. Look at this. I mean, you gotta have some little knickknacks like this. Also found this dish for $2 at the thrift store. Isn't that great? It's just like a pretty little neutral. And I got this candle at Trader Joe's, so it fits perfectly right in there. I really love that. And then the last thrift find of the day is this pumpkin little hangy thing, which I think is so cool and antique looking. I ordered some little tea lights to put in there. I just thought, what a cool little thing to put on our fireplace. I think it's really unique looking. It just has like a nice little rustic charm to it. That was $15, so really cool score. All right, I'll show you up on our bookshelves. I put the cotton up in that dough bowl, which is from Hobby Lobby. And then I have our brass pitcher, which is an antique find. On the next shelf, we have some books along with a couple little knickknacks, and that's one of our only pumpkins. Okay, down below, we added this little pumpkin. One of the kids made it. And then I just put this up here recently. I took that of Owen a few weeks ago. He gets on these kicks, and he was really into Peter Pan, and I thrifted this vase frame, and I just printed this out on some cardstock, and it's just really sweet. Okay, over on this side, nothing's really changed. I moved our horseshoe over here. It was in a different spot of the house. Nothing changed up here. Nothing changed up here. Actually, nothing changed on this entire side. So sorry about that. I did put this really pretty ballet book here. I had that up on our shelves. I brought it down here so I could have something to ground this vase. This table, which is covered in pen, is usually just a catch-all for things, but I like having a book on there. I feel like a book just stabilizes the surface, if that makes any sense to you guys. Nothing down here. I don't like to put much on our coffee table because we have 3 kids and they're climbing on it and jumping and tackling, so it's not really functional to have anything that pretty and precious over there. Nothing's changed over here. Our pillowcases are, for the most part, pretty warm in tone, so no need to change any of those. I just like how they all are right now. Here are our stems. I really have been liking those after I've been kind of living with them for a little bit and getting used to them. I think they look really just nice. And I like that picture with them too. I painted this actually today. Well, I did the first coat yesterday. Today I did the second coat. Do you guys remember this? It was kind of like a painted white with Paris in black on the top. You can vaguely see the outline of that. I rush into DIY projects very quickly without prepping anything. So I don't sand, I just go for it. But I love this color. I'll put it down below. It's something mocha, and I just think the color is absolutely beautiful. I'm also gonna show you guys the paint that I picked for upstairs in the bathroom. It's so perfect. I ended up not going with anything on the counter. I feel like we always have stems here, and I was like, you know what? We don't need stems. Let's keep it open, and it brings a little bit more of just an open feel versus having our, sorry. Up on the windowsill, I put another pumpkin, and my oregano is doing so great. It was struggling big time outside, so I brought it inside, and it has come back to life. So happy with it. You can see outside, everything's growing really nicely. Our cypress trees are growing great right now. I don't know if I mentioned, we got another olive tree right there. So yeah, everything is so green, which is shocking for the end of the summer. But we've just had so much rain here, so everything has been doing really well. I ended up moving this from above the kitchen sink to here, and I can see it better anyways. In this corner, I just kind of rearranged a few things around. I put our diffuser over there and cookbooks, and I put the diffuser remote in here, so that has a little purpose now. Up here, we have this little frame, which I think we had in our old house. Yes, we did. I just had no spot for it, so I just put it up here. And then in our bedroom, I put these dried flowers in that little vase, which is from Anthropology a while ago. This I found on Amazon. I love this little side table. I haven't showed you guys that yet, but I think it's really cute right here. I also haven't showed you guys this. I love how this turned out. Andrew had the idea of doing a pin board over here, and we just have Bible verses, quotes, things that inspire us, photos, and I think it looks really cute, especially in contrast with the bathroom. So I really love that. And over here we have hung up some different things on the wall. This is my absolute favorite antique find as of late. I think it's the coolest thing ever. It's like this linen fabric. And then I found this a while ago, but I didn't know where to put it, and I decided this is a perfect spot. And last, I wanted to share the kids' bathroom. So here are those crazy stripes. Here is the color. It is Benjamin Moore Intrigue, and it's like a blue, gray, green shade. It has a little bit of an indentation from the stripes, so they painted it, but honestly, we don't really care that much. So we're gonna leave it. And I just need to get some paint and we can power through. This is the color that I painted the stool. This was the other option. I just didn't love it up here. And when I was painting it, all three kids loved this color, which surprised me. So that is the winner. I think it looks really nice too with the dark brown of the stairs. And then down here, we're just gonna do the white marble floor tiles that we have in our bathroom. And eventually we wanna do lighter wood up here. We did Owen's room, but we haven't done the rest. So we'll do that and we'll continue it out here eventually. But his carpet just reeked from like spilling stuff. So we have it in his room, but we just need to eventually, we're gonna just go like room by room up top. So that is everything I wanted to show you guys for our home decor, antique finds, decorating for fall, just all of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what content you would like to see next. Leave a comment and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.